Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Out of Stand Nation. I'm your host, Jihan, and joining me is Aura and Bang. Say hi guys.
What's up?
Hey everyone.
Alright, so we've got a great episode. This week we've had a lot of things that we were looking forward to talking about. So why don't we just go straight to it. Aura, why don't you go ahead and start us off with the first topic.
Okay, so I'm starting things off. Okay, alright. So we've had a pretty crazy week. Takahashi, Juri, and Takeuchi, Miyu, they've been pretty much popping up in the news everywhere. They've actually signed with Korean companies.
Yes. So for those of you who don't know, Takeuchi Miyu, she announced her graduation from AKB48 last September.
I thought it was September or October. I don't remember. It's one of those months. It's around that time.
And then Takahashi Juri, she just recently announced her graduation just last week, right? Or this week?
This week on the 4th. It was some kind of birthday celebration. I can't remember if it was her late birthday celebration or if it was just to celebrate the theater.
Yes, and right around the same time, she announced her that she was going to be signing with Willem Entertainment.
Correct.
And for those of you who don't know, Willem Entertainment is a label for Lovelyz, Infinite, and Golden Child.
And Kwon B, Kim Chae-won from IZ*ONE.
Yes. So from when we were first talking about the news, if you remember, I was really excited and was wanting that for Takeuchi Miyu to get signed as well.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, was it the day after, I think it was, that we had that conversation?
So we talked about this going, because you saw an article saying rumors or whatever, and then about 2, maybe 3 days later, she actually did announce that she got signed via her, I believe, Instagram. That's at least how I found out, was through her Instagram.
Yes, it was via Instagram, and it was for Mystic Entertainment, which is the same company that was for Brown Eyed Girls?
Brown Eyed Girls, yep. And Bang is like, man, I don't know what's going on right now.
I'm just a listener.
Hey, I gotta pull you in somehow, man.
Yeah, no, so I'm really excited. And for Takahashi Juri, I really love seeing her with IZ*ONE's Choi Yena.
Yeah. I love seeing them get together. I mean, so some people are saying she's already graduated. That's not the case yet. She hasn't graduated yet. There's still an entire process, but yeah,
they have to do their final events too, right?
Correct. So they have to set up. Okay, when she's going to graduate, when's her final handshake event? When's her final stage? Because she is a very prominent member in AKB right now. She's the captain of Team B, and she's also part of the Senbatsu. So as part of the Senbatsu, she is basically part of the top, I believe, 15 to 20 members of AKB. So
okay, so she ranks fairly high.
Oh yeah, I think she was 12th in the last elections. So yeah, she's pretty high up there out of 600, maybe 700 girls.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
So yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it'll be great seeing her debut in a new girl group in Korea. And I know fairly recently, last January, she had a Instagram post that showed her and Choi Yena hanging out in Japan while they were doing their Japan promotions.
Oh, I missed that. I kind of wish I saw that post.
Yeah, so it's not on her Instagram anymore, but it's archived. So someone found it and archived it, and it's on Twitter, on one of the IZ*ONE fan page or fan Twitters.
Okay.
So yeah, if you just go onto their Twitter account or onto that Twitter account, I'll find it. I'll link it, and it'll be on the 17th of January was when it came out.
Yeah, I've actually really enjoyed the interactions even after the show for produce between all the trainees and IZ*ONE or
Yes.
and all that. I miss a lot of those interactions.
Yeah, because we saw them together again in was it IZ*ONE 2?
Yeah. Got a little bit of a child problem over there, huh, Bang?
Most definitely.
But yeah, so we've been seeing a lot of the contestants from Pros 48 do very well, and it's great to see some of the Japanese members, find some additional success with their own as well.
Yeah.
So because who was it? Doah she's now part of Flavor, was it?
Subunit Flavor of
Fanatics, yes.
Which it has yet, or was it Favorites? I don't remember.
Fanatics.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Fanatics still hasn't debuted, but Flavor has.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Sihyeon and
Yiren.
yes, they'll be debuting with Everglow.
Yeah.
And then Nayoung, she's gonna be with Banana Coach's new group. Well, it hasn't been named yet and it hasn't been announced, but
So is it confirmed? That's my thing. Is it confirmed yet?
they're down to their final. They're down to 5 members now.
Okay. Well, then hope to see her soon.
Yes. Well, Banana Culture's YouTube channel they have quite a bit of like I guess some reality style episodes or shows.
Okay.
And it's been featuring Nayoung a lot actually in a lot of those episodes. So when you look through the comments, you see her name come up a lot, and they're usually the most upvoted. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna be among the final lineup.
Okay.
Whether it's 5 girls or 4 girls, however many it is.
I just hope that they're all successful.
Yes, absolutely. So,
but yeah, I mean, there's going to be another season of Produce coming up, Produce X 101 or something like that.
yeah,
So-
and this is gonna be for a boy group, right?
Yeah. Yep. I think that they just announced how long the contract will be for this one, which is going to be longer than any other produce group has been. This one is going to be, I believe they said 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
So this is going to be about average for many other groups, because most groups either last as short as maybe 2 years or so to maybe however long some of the longest groups like Shinhwa, which has been 20-30 years.
Yeah. Well, so that is an exceptional case, and even then, with like V.O.X, I think was 12 years or 13 years.
Yeah.
And that's still a long time. I mean, we were just talking about 9 muses with them lasting 9 years.
Yeah, and then Girls' Generation has been 10 going on to 11 now, or they're either 11 going on to 12.
I think they're 11 going on to 12 because I thought they debuted in 2007. Because I know Baby Baby came out in 2008, and before that was Into the World.
Okay, yeah, then it should be 11 going on to 12, somewhere around there. So yeah, so 5 years is a fairly long time.
Yeah, and that was just one of the things that kind of makes IZ*ONE kind of tragic for me, just knowing that it's not gonna last forever, or I should say for a fair amount of time.
Yeah.
What was it, a year and a half?
No, it's 2.5 years.
Oh, it's 2.5 years?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I have another year with them that I can. than I thought it did.
Yeah, like I believe IOI was 1 year. Maybe it was 2. I don't remember exactly. And then with 101 it was 2 years, and then this is going to be 2.5 years. They've just been continually increasing how long the contracts are. That's why. But then again, you also have to think about it this way, because each group is how should I say this?
So, I think I get what you're saying because like with the very first season with IOI, they didn't think that they were going to be as successful, or they weren't too sure that the final lineup would be as successful as a group that they thought they would be, and that's why we saw them like gradually increasing the duration of each final group.
That's
so yeah.
Oh.
I just want to get back straight to the topic.
Yeah.
So for Takahashi Juri with her group, what kind of concept are you thinking that they're gonna be?
So I know she's done cute concept. I've also seen her do, I want to say, more of a it's close to a girl crush, but not exactly.
Yes, I'm thinking along the same lines as well.
I don't. It's not exactly girl crush, but close to there.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't think that the group that she's gonna be in will be doing like a like that pure, fresh, like pretty concept, kind of like Yota Chingu, GFRIEND or Lovelyz, because Lovelyz being from the same label, you don't want them, competing in the same concepts.
Yeah, I mean, because she's done the cute concept before, because one, she debuted at the age of 13 with AKB, so I remember her before, when she first debuted, she was in Team 4 of AKB, which was still a newly formed group, but then that group disbanded and then got reformed, and she went back to Team 4, but it was like still a very cute concept because a lot of the girls were still very young. They were anywhere between 11 to 13. I'd say the oldest was probably 15 or 16, somewhere around there, 15 or 16, for the oldest member. So they still could very much do the cute concept at the time, but obviously it's been 7 to 8 years since she debuted as part of AKB, and I know that there have been some members that said, yeah, after a certain age, we want to do a little bit more mature concept, but with the younger members, we still do cute concepts.
Right. Yeah, because I can't remember her name. She's like 28 years old with AKB, and she still does like the cutesy concepts along with them.
I don't think that there is one that is 28 anymore.
Yes, Miho.
Miho's 26.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, even at 26, at that age, most performers are personally done with the cute concept, because they just they're already at that age where they just don't want to do it anymore, right?
They're in the mid-20s.
She still does it. Yeah. So, with Takahashi Juri, I can definitely see her rocking like a kind of like a sexy or sexier or girl crush style with her group, and I'm pretty sure I would say I would take that lovely pure, fresh, pretty concept out of the running, because that's already taken by Lovelyz.
Yeah. And
coming from the same company, you wouldn't want them overlapping like that, or taking into each other's markets like that.
Yeah.
So for Takeuchi and Miyu, what do you think? Is she going to be a solo debut, or is Mystic Entertainment going to get back into the girl group game?
I don't think Takeuchi would do a group again. I think with her, she's going to do more solo thing, especially considering she's got a YouTube. You can put in a link of her YouTube wherever, but she has a YouTube where she does covers by herself, and she also has proven in AK Bingo that she sings very well alone as a soloist from a very young age, and the style she sings is, when she sings solo, is very much different. That would actually fit Mystic Entertainment, to be honest.
Yes, because Mystic Entertainment has a lot of solo artists. In fact, right now they don't have any Actually, no, I take that back. I think they have like maybe 2 or 3 groups that they have in circulation, but they're not like idol groups. They're more like acoustic groups or something like that. I can't remember. I have to take a look at their lineup again.
It's not. It's not. It's definitely not an idol style. I think Takeuchi.
No, they don't have any idol style
or
artists in their lineup.
Typical idol style.
Yes. So they're more for Mystic Entertainment. They're more on the singer-songwriter style of artists.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking that she's gonna be kind of like with IU, but in a more definitely in a different style, because IU is definitely taking on more of a R&B flavor these past few years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, R&B / ballad, and I think Takeuchi Miyu is gonna be more on the ballad side.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. She was definitely one of the more powerful vocalists that were on Produce 48. It's the reason why she made it as far as she did to the final episode.
Yeah, I was a little sad that she didn't get more screen time. That's just my thing. Just because, again, she's one of the members that I saw debut in AKB. So I did see her basically start from, I think it was age 11 or 12. So seeing her grow up into the artist she is now has been pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, and the first 2 episodes of Produce 48, she was actually the first among the Japanese contestants to get an A rank.
Yeah, I was disappointed that they didn't show the clip of her actually getting it though.
They did. It's just it was such a short clip. They showed her like grabbing that tag and then putting it on, and but then they didn't like hype it up like they did with
Miyawaki.
Miyawaki Sakura and even was it Matsuri Jurina?
Yes, except Jurina got a B.
She got a B rank, but they were hyping her up so much. Like for her and Sakura, they did a lot of like hyping up with build up with their scenes.
Yeah. Oh.
And for Takeuchi Miyu, she got an A rank, but she didn't get she didn't get the screen love for it.
Yeah, which was disappointing.
Yes, and I found myself because of that. I found myself like actively searching for scenes of her with each passing episode as the season progressed.
Yeah, I am glad that she did make it very far though.
Yes, I mean I'm really hoping that she's gonna do very well and that she's gonna be well received. I mean, when you look at her videos on her YouTube channel, there's a lot of Korean commenters, so she has a lot of Korean fans.
Yeah, and I also love how she gives credit to her mom in every video. Pretty much.
Yes.
So yes, it might not seem much, but it just seems very cute and all that. But that's just my 2 cents on the thing. All right.
So I think we are pretty much reaching the end of this topic, right?
Yeah. I don't know how much we can pull.
Yeah. So up next we got GFRIEND's Flower. It's their latest Japanese release.
Yep.
What do you think of it, Bang?
Well, it was a nice song. I like the pink setting that they're in, that little room type area. But the dancing was nice too.
Yeah, it was nice. How did you think of the costumes?
Well, after only watching it once, I don't remember the costumes.
Alright. What about the song itself?
I knew they released it, but since they already don't they have a Korean version?
Maybe on an album that I don't have yet.
I could have swore they did.
I don't think so.
Unless I'm completely wrong.
I think you're mixing it up with another song, dude.
Well, because there are a lot of songs named Flower.
Yeah. Dang it! Now I kind of want to see.
Yeah, now I found myself searching.
No, I'm wrong.
Oh, there isn't?
No.
Okay.
At least I don't think so. I could have swore there was a song named Flower that I heard before.
Because I have their last 2 albums that they released, and I don't see
I'm
that
probably
title.
just wrong.
Yeah, it's only Japanese, dude.
Just cut that out, though.
I don't think that's gonna be. Well, you could try, but yeah. So with that song, with that song, compared to
Waterflower.
Waterflower.
That's probably what I was thinking of.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about you, or what do you think of the video and the song?
So for the song itself, I thought it was very nice. It very much fit GFRIEND style. But visually, for some reason, I don't know why, but I thought Agrabah and Aladdin. So
really?
Yeah. So with the costumes itself, I was like, hey, that kind of reminds me of Jasmine's costume or aesthetic style. I don't know why. I was thinking Disney, Purity, Agrabah.
So I guess with like Yuju's dress, her yellow dress, that would be similar to like Belle's dress in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, it very much seemed more of a princessy kind of feel to me.
Yeah, like a kind of like a ballroom type of feel.
Yeah,
like from out of Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that, but yeah, I mean that's really more in line with their style, anyways, with their image.
Yeah, which I'm not saying it's wrong or anything. Like visually, it was very very appealing. I thought the visuals were beautiful, very simplistic, but you know, it works for them. It honestly works for them.
I'd say rather than simplistic, subtle.
Yeah,
would be a better word for it. And as I was watching it, it really stood out to me just how much. So at first, as I was watching with Yuju, I almost didn't recognize her, and I was like, did they just get a new like member? Because this girl is beautiful, right? Was what I was thinking. Like I think I watched the video maybe 2 or 3 more times just for Yuju.
I mean, like they all looked absolutely amazing. For me, I think it was Yiren and Umji that got me, to be honest. Like
yes, and so on. So she did very she rocked that look very well.
Oh yeah, they all looked absolutely amazing.
Yes, they were very stunning, but I guess so. Afterwards, I started to feel kind of guilty, because I realized that Yuju had lost a lot of weight. Like she lost a lot of weight. If you were to watch, I think it was like Nagulera or Time for the Moonlight, you're gonna see like her. There's a big difference with the way her face looks, and you can definitely tell that she lost a lot of weight. And because of that, like I don't know. I guess the guilt is coming from, that whole that beauty standard, I guess, that skinnier is beautiful, and there's a point where it's too much, right?
Yeah.
And that's where those conflicting feelings was coming from, was realizing like, I'm reinforcing that belief that skinnier was more beautiful.
I mean, I unfortunately didn't notice that. For me, I didn't notice that kind of thing when because I only watched it maybe once or twice. But I don't think I saw that in the weight loss thing. So I'll probably rewatch it to see if I can notice it. I'm bad at noticing stuff like this, to be honest. Unless it's just in a still photo. If it's in a moving thing, it's hard for me to notice.
Oh yeah, because we've established that you're pretty easily distracted with visuals.
Yeah.
So for me, I noticed it because for Yuju, one of her highlight features is her full cheeks, right?
Yeah.
And in this video, I didn't recognize her because her cheeks didn't look full. They looked pretty gaunt, actually. So, yeah, that's why I thought, like, maybe they got a new member or something. And especially after they kind of had, like, that rumor mill going back in November, I think it was, that Yuju was possibly leaving the group or some nonsense like that.
I didn't hear that. The only thing that I heard was, because I think the only thing I heard was that Yuju got sick for a little while. So I mean, getting sick could also account for weight loss.
Yes.
So I'm not going to say for sure that she was dieting to an unhealthy level, because if you get really, really sick, you can lose a lot of weight.
Oh yes, it's happened to me before.
Yeah, same here. I think I lost like 10 pounds one time being extremely sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, it's not it's all speculation, nothing concrete. But if she got sick, that could be a reason. It's not going to be always accountable for diet or anything, because if you're sick, sometimes you just don't have the appetite to actually eat.
Same if you're under a lot of stress. If you're under a lot of stress, some people eat the stress away. Other people don't want to eat at all when they're under stress. So
yeah, I'm one of the people who don't eat very much when they're under stress.
I do both, so it's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise, I did like the song itself a lot.
Yeah.
I actually felt that the song was more in my style than the previous Japanese release, Sunrise.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I thought Sunrise was, for me, I liked Sunrise a little bit more.
So, was it my first exposure to GFRIEND was Time for the Moonlight, and I was actually kind of a little put off because it was so melodramatic with the way it was presented in the music video and the song itself, right? And it just wasn't really my thing. And Sunrise, kind of falls into the same feel, where it's pretty melodramatic, and especially with the musical accompaniment, the imagery and whatnot. So for Flower, it's a bit more up tempo, and I was actually a bit worried at first because if you remember with the opening, it's kind of like a Latin South American sample. And I got to thinking, like, okay, so this is gonna be G Idol all over again.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I got into it for just recently. I'd say probably in the last year or so with Sunny Summer. So
yes, and that's actually part of what pulled me into GFRIEND was Sunny Summer and Navilera.
Yeah,
I think Sunny Summer got me too.
Yeah. So
so last summer was really good. I mean, there was a lot of songs and music videos that pulled me into artists just from that summer alone. So
yeah, that's definitely for sure. I mean, the other thing that is that around the same time that circulated was via Twitter and Instagram. I saw videos of Sana and Eunha just going around.
Yeah.
So
yes, oh my goodness. So it was because of you like spamming all these photos of Eunha that she became like my first bias for GFRIEND. So thanks for that, man.
no problem. Always happy to help get some biases in there, even though my bias is Sinbi.
I think you wreck more than trying to get an actual bias in there.
Oh,
yeah.
I have to do my job. I have to bias wreck people.
I mean, especially for guys like me. I mean, I always end up like rotating through all the members, so it's just easier for me to say like I don't have biases. I just have bias wreckers.
For me, it really depends on the group. Sometimes I don't have a bias. Sometimes I just like all the members. Other times it'll be yeah, I have a bias, but you know, even though it's the rest of the members and they're all my bias records. So that's why for Twice I say I have 1 bias and 9 bias records because Sana bias tracks herself. Okay. So
I think I've been pretty solid with mine.
yeah, you've been pretty.
Although
solid.
there's been close. It's been close a couple times.
Yeah, you've been holding the fort down with Momo, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for me,
Since,
it's
day
always a
one.
matter of time. So for you, it's day one since day one.
Pretty much.
Who came close?
Yeah. I know Chaeyoung got me a couple times.
Yes.
And then recently it's been Nayoung.
Yes. I would say she's probably my current ongoing, but it's always a matter of time for me. Eventually, I do make my way around the entire group lineup for whatever group it is.
Yeah, I mean for now, going back to GFRIENDs, mine is Sinbi, and I'd say either Sowon or Eunha would probably be the 2 that are probably vying for being a bias.
Oh man, so I always find myself going back to Yiren, but with Soan lately, she's just really been wrecking me hard.
Yeah, what was it when she did that special stage with Juri?
Yes.
I'm trying to remember all the members that did the Hush special stage. Juri, Sowon, and I feel bad.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to look this up again.
I might be wrong, but is that the one where they had a Red Velvet member and an OMG member?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was they had Red Velvet's Yeti, right?
I think so. And was it Arin or was it Yua? I want to.
Oh, it was
I'm not sure.
I want to say it was Arin.
Okay. And then there was.
I should
I know the
remember
song
this.
was good, but I don't think they released it on any anywhere because I haven't searched for Spotify, I don't believe, but I didn't see it under I always check out the new song area.
Oh, well, so that's because
It's-
that song is a cover.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a special stage.
Okay, I see.
So the Hush is
Who
Hush is
performed that originally?
Miss A.
Miss A, yeah.
Yeah,
So it was originally performed by Miss A.
Yeah. And I really miss Miss A.
Yeah, it's another JYP group.
Yeah. I'd have to say Suzy definitely had the biggest exposure in that group.
Yeah, and I mean, especially after her acting debut, she really took off with that. So, okay, so on to the next piece, which is Sunmi and Noir,
Alright.
right?
Yeah. Since I think we ran out on things to say about GFRIEND and Takeuchi, Miyu, and Takahashi. There's just so much going on.
Yeah. So with Sunmi's Noir, that's it. That was such a fascinating music video, wasn't it, guys?
Oh, it was
Definitely.
absolutely amazing.
It had a lot of visuals in it.
Yeah.
Yes, and just the social commentary involved too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I was taken aback by it just because I remember her going on Twitter and posting a bunch of lyrics from it.
Yes.
All of it was in English, so I didn't really put 2 and 2 together until actually watching it and rewatching it and going, oh geez.
Isn't that brilliant?
Oh, it is absolutely amazing. I mean, I know that when there were a few times where she posted the lyrics and people went crazy and got extremely worried for her just because of the context. She didn't put any context. She just put out the lyrics and everybody literally worried about her mental health. And she literally had to go, don't worry guys, it's just lyrics. There is no harm that is about to happen to me. And that put a little bit of relief on my end just because after stuff like that, I was like, oh geez, please don't let this be something serious. But like when she said, "Okay, don't worry, I'm okay. It's just lyrics." I was like, okay. And seeing the lyrics actually in play for this was actually extremely beautiful. And seeing like everything being put together was pretty amazing.
Yeah. So Bang, what do you think of like the imagery?
I thought there was a lot of visuals in it, and I thought it was really put together and trying to put out a message, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was really good.
I mean, it really was. I mean, it was a really powerful or poignant message that is very appropriate for the current times right now, for the current era.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially like the way that video closed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Right.
So for anyone who has not seen it, go watch it. Because we may spoil a bit. So go watch it. Come back. It's an amazing music video. But like the social commentary on social media and basically people, even though that there's chaos going around it, they're pulling out their phones. They're filming, either taking pictures or filming themselves within that chaos and putting on that like smile, even though like at the end with the car on fire, like she just stood there, turned around, brought the camera up, smiled, and took a picture. And that really showed how much like people would, social commentary of how far people are willing to take their social media, you know?
Yeah, and it's especially coming off of the heels of the past couple of years worth of, I should say, not scandals, but like, well, one of them is a scandal, but the news regarding some of these social media influencers, as they're now called, you know, with that one girl, that 19-year-old girl who had spent so much time, like, you know, putting up these overly inflated, put together imagery on Instagram, and you see that in this music video, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, you know, here I am doing like yoga on the beach. I'm not actually doing yoga. I'm not actually at the beach, right?
Yeah.
But that girl, I can't remember her name, but she was putting out that image of like this healthy, active lifestyle, and eventually she just came out and said like, look guys, all those images are just put together and it's just really draining trying to get all those likes, generate all those likes on my Instagram. And she just confessed to everything, right?
Yeah.
And then Paul Logan, that dude caused a huge scandal when he was in Japan, shooting a video in that forest, you know, with that dude who had committed suicide.
Oh, you mean Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Logan Paul?
I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, Logan Paul, I'm sorry. So that message right there, it definitely puts those people on blast. And it definitely makes fun of them. And I think that this is a very good message that she's putting out.
The imagery that she put out, it, and putting people who would take controversy and just try to blow it up, or even try to get those extra likes, you know?
Yes.
It definitely shows. This actually also reminds me of an anime called Gegege no Kitaro, who does the same thing. It does social commentary about what's going on, and in one of the episodes it has someone going around using social media to basically stir up controversy. And I think how Sunmi's video and how this anime episode portrays how people would take controversy just to get those extra likes, it definitely puts them on blast and shows the direction that people would go just to become famous, you know?
Yes. So, enough about the video. What do you guys think of the song itself? Like the actual song?
I thought it was amazing. If if I wasn't slightly spoiled by Twitter, I probably would have been anticipating it even more, but I was spoiled a little bit by Twitter. Thank you, Sunmi, for spoiling it on Twitter. But you know, I already had an idea of what the song would be about, so just because she did post quite a few lyrics online.
What about the sound itself, though? Like the actual structure, the composition, and whatnot.
I thought it was
like did it meet your expectations?
Oh yeah, Sunmi always exceeds expectations. So I
like the beat a lot.
Yeah. So the beat, and I definitely felt like it was the sound, the overall sound itself was definitely along that same style that she had with Siren. From, what was it, last year?
Siren was about half a year ago, yeah.
Yeah, so it was about half a year ago, and it was definitely along the same sound as far as like the musical accompaniment.
Yeah.
So it's definitely familiar, but it's not overly done. It's still fresh.
Yeah, I think with how Sunmi has been going about her solo career, it's definitely meant to help send a message. I think personally, with the last two music videos, Gashina was one of them, and what was the other one you said? Siren. Yeah, I felt like it was to definitely give more power to women, and then this one is to definitely portray or give social commentary of what's going on in the world. So I think like Sunmi is definitely becoming someone who is using her career to send a message to give people strength, or to basically tell people off if that.
So she's using her platform. She has a stronger voice. She has a louder voice than the average person.
Yeah.
And she's using this platform to put out a message out there for society, and it's a very important message to me.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I feel like I've been repeating how amazing she is throughout this entire segment. It's like, yeah, she's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. It's awesome. I just feel like a broken record at this point.
Yeah, well, so, and that's why I was trying to like kind of do a bit more dissection, right, as to why she's amazing.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I'm also still trying to calm my emotions down. So, like how Sunmi is going about things, I think she, especially with how popular she is.
Yes. I feel like she wasn't one of the more popular members of Wonder Girls.
I believe so. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love all the Wonder Girls. Even the ones that graduated before their disbandment. I don't think Sunmi was my bias. I think it was Sohee at the time.
Yeah, for me it's the same.
So, I'm sorry, Sunmi. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. But no, having Sunmi basically, I think she's definitely becoming like a symbol that can definitely change how a lot of people think in society. Especially if people take it seriously, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ben, you got anything else you want to add?
Amidst all the chaos, I can't really think of anything. I mean, the song was really nice to listen to. It's probably something that I could just throw on my playlist and listen to regularly.
Yeah.
But you haven't already thrown on your playlist.
Well, listen here, alright?
We're gonna throw you under the bus.
No, but I thought the beat was really good. I thought it fit the song really well. And the visuals in the music video were really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's pretty much it.
I feel like with this, the music video definitely stole the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely did a really good job having everything stay in line. Like it didn't feel too messy. Like the makeup she used, all the colors to try to portray a certain image.
The costumes.
Exactly, and how to use those costumes to portray like, oh, this is how Instagrammers do, or Twitter users, or YouTubers. It's like that image of those using those costumes to portray the good stuff or the fancy lifestyle, even though that in what's surrounding her is really powerful. And then that whole stage setup where after she, I believe it was taking a picture, she just walked off the stage after taking a quick picture. All those symbolisms, all that entire message was so powerful. And I mean, I don't know how much we can relate since we just started. We don't really have much of an image other than Yua, Momo's hands, and an orange tortoise. How much we can say, but it is what it is.
I'd say it's more of a language more than hands.
Yes.
That's just me though.
Oh, for those who understand mobile language, anyways.
뭔지 알지?
뭔지 알지?
All right, so I think we pretty much reached the end of that topic, and since we still got a little bit of time left, why don't we go ahead and talk about, or just announce for Highland Art School, Itzy's, let's see who we got here, Chaeryung, Ryujin, and Yuna. I just started.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Hold on. You kind of caught me off guard with that is such an announcement. So also congrats to
Ho Yeon-jin. She was also on Protus 48.
Yeah.
She's from Fanatics Entertainment, and she's also going to be starting along with them.
Yeah. And then on Eugene from IZ*ONE for entering SOPA.
And hopefully that turns out well for her.
Yeah. I mean, congrats to everyone entering I was about to say college. High school.
High school. Yeah. That's so insane to say.
Yeah.
Well, for Chaeryung and Ryujin, they're third year students, so they're transfers.
Yeah, but it was Hyujin.
Oh no, they're not transfers. They're already attending. It's Yuna who's going to be joining them.
Yeah. The transfer was Hyujin, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ho Yeon-jin.
Yeah. Hyujin. Yeah. So she was transferring from an American school, I believe.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, she was Yep, that's exactly what I said in the article. So. Nothing else to add to that.
Yeah.
So I think we made pretty good time with this episode. For this week, we had a very exciting week in news, right, guys?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. We have a few ideas that we're going to roll out in the next couple of days or weeks. So look forward to that. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you like what we are doing. Give some feedback so we can...
So you can produce content that you guys want.
Yeah.
So, so that'll be a wrap. This is Idol Stand Nation with Jihoon, Aura, and Bang. Signing off.
Yeah.
Bye.
Adios.
See ya.